How you all doing? So tonight what we're gonna do is we're gonna cover how we take a 3D printed player and insert a metal peg. So here we have a peg. Oh my lord, it's already in there. I can't even move it. That right there, see that? That right there is a solidified peg. All right, so we're gonna talk about how we do that. I actually didn't realize that this one was already in there. Anyway, we got Ranjan there. Ranjan, champion. All right, hold on. All right, let's try that again. Okay. So here we have a player with a peg, and as you can see, this player we actually I can't remember if we drilled this one or 3D printed it, but we do 3D print them with a hole in there already, and the peg is great, it really is, but you know, it's not going to do good just sitting in there like it is. We're going to have to make that solid, and that's what I'm going to talk about. How do we make it solid? That's what we're gonna do. All right. So we're gonna start with this. This is a mold that I made out of basically, I don't remember what it was, some kind of clay. Originally, it was purposed to be just a stand to put 3D printed players in the ozone box, you know. So yeah. So anyway, we've repurposed it, and this is basically a well. Okay, it is a well for I imagine that's backwards for you, but that's JB Weld plastic bonder, fantastic stuff. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take that and we're gonna wrestle the heck out of it and get this cap back off there. And what's very important is that the application has to be an equal part of both sides, right? As you can see, there's two parts here, right? That's why it's called two-part epoxy, all right? And we want a nice even flow, all right? So we're gonna try that. And I'm just gonna take this right here, and I'm just gonna give it a nice squirt here. Get it all in there. The key is to keep it nice and even. Oh. Well, that's not looking very even to me. Oh, crikey. Well, that's pretty much a failure. I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna get just a little more. Let's go ahead and block that off there. And we'll get some. There we go. There we go. All right, we're good. Very good. We'll worry about that later. All right. So I think at this point, I'm probably gonna get shit all over the place. So let's go ahead and put gloves on and put something underneath this thing. All right. Space there. There we go. It's the wrong way. This is going to be extraordinarily painful, Mr. Vera. If you know that movie, you should win something. So anyway, all right, next step. So we're going to take this. We need to stir this in. We got to be pretty quick about it. All right, this is going to set. We do have a lot of time, but probably not as much time as we think we do. All right, so I just want to get this all stirred in and nice and consistent. It should be one color. It should be one consistency. And I don't care about the mess I'm making. I just want to get myself a nice well of two-part epoxy that I can throw into the hole where the peg's going to go, right? And we're going to do it very methodically and very slowly. All right, that's looking pretty good there. All right, here, I'll show you what it looks like. See, just a nice, solid, thick consistency, you know. All right, so that was the best part. All right, we got our player. Now, drilling the hole, there's two ways you can do this. It's really a whole nother video. But we can do this through when we print the object, or we can choose to just drill these holes manually as we wish. There's pros and cons to both, to be honest. Honestly, I like drilling the hole myself. You have way more control over where you want it. It's cleaner, and eventually we end up drilling in there anyway, so I say just drill. So, but we need to get this peg in there, and we need it to be strong, right? And we need it to be straight and level and perfect. So how are we going to do that? There's the mighty toothpick, of course. We're going to take this toothpick, swirl it in there a little bit. I just want to get a little stuck on there, right? And that's, mind you, that you cleaned off that hole nice and good. And this is actually for a beer league team, and like these players are actually not going on a table. They might just be thrown into a trash can, to be honest. I have no idea what they do with them after I give them to them. But what I'm trying to do here is I'm going to fill this hole completely, as you can see. Gradually and slowly, just dripping a little bit out of the toothpick. Put it in there. All right, and I'm going to do it slowly until the well in the foot of the player is just about full, and it will seep in there. You just got to be a little patient. Let it flow in. This one's about there. You don't want to fill it because you're going to put the peg in there that's going to squirt all over the place. You know what I mean? So how about now? It's a little more. Yeah, I think this one's going to be a squirter, to be honest, but that's all right. No problem there. All right. So now is the magic time. I mean, the thing is, when we do this, it's got to be perfect, straight, level. If that is not correct, then you will not have a stick that's going to be flush with the table. All right. And we want it straight. It's got to look pretty. All right. So we're going to take it. Then you work it in, just work it in. There it goes. All right, that right there. All right, see that? That's about right. It's about perfect. There you go. All right, and then after that, the rest is just let the environment do its job. Okay, so we're gonna take this and we're just gonna set it down to where there's no pressure on the peg by any way. It's just gonna pretty much, honestly, I'm probably just gonna sit on a table just like that. Well, I can't see it, but look at that sheen, beautiful sheen. All right, so that's how you do it, man. That's how you do it. All right. Clear skies.